This secret showdown between one man and 450 could change everything you know about faith and miracles. Have you ever wondered how sheer belief can shatter illusions and bring down false gods? Do you know the story of a man who stood alone against hundreds, armed only with faith? In the heart of ancient Israel, atop the sacred Mount Carmel, a lone figure stood defiant against a sea of deception. A battle not of swords, but of spirits, the epic clash between Elijah, the prophet of Yahweh, and the prophets of Baal. It was a time of turmoil in the land of Israel. The people had turned their backs on the true God and worshipped Baal, led astray by their king, Ahab, and his queen, Jezebel, a devout follower of the false deity. The land was plagued with drought, and despair crept into every corner. But in the dark, there was one unwavering beacon of hope: Elijah, the prophet. Elijah believed that one true display of divine power could turn the people back to Yahweh. Therefore, on a bright morning, Elijah challenged King Ahab and the prophets of Baal to a test. The very air around Mount Carmel crackled with anticipation as the prophets gathered on the peak, their faces painted with determination and doubt. Elijah stood alone, his eyes ablaze with purpose, his faith unshakable in the face of such overwhelming opposition. Elijah proposed a simple contest: 2 altars, 2 sacrifices laid upon them, but no fire. The prophets of Baal and Elijah would each call upon their respective gods. The God who answered by fire, he was the true God. The prophets of Baal bellowed in agreement, their voices lifted high in arrogance and surety of victory. Their hopes were as vibrant as the morning sun. Morning stretched into afternoon as the prophets of Baal wailed, danced, and cut themselves, seeking to rouse their lifeless God. The people watched, their hearts pondering the spectacle, doubt and hope warring within them. But as the sun reached its zenith, not even a flicker of flame stirred upon Baal's altar. Elijah watched, unperturbed, his faith steady as a rock in a tempest. "Perhaps your God is asleep," Elijah taunted, his voice cutting through the clamor like a blade. "Cry louder!" Therefore, the prophets screamed until hoarse, their belief crumbling with the descent of the sun, but to no avail. Baal remained silent as a stone. Finally, as evening fell, Elijah called the people to his altar. He instructed them to soak the wood and the bull with water, so much so that a trench around the altar filled to the brim. There was no room for doubt, no chance for accusations of trickery. Elijah lifted his eyes and voice to the heavens. "O Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob," he prayed, "let it be known this day that you are God in Israel, and I am your servant." His words were simple but carried the weight of unwavering faith, a direct plea to the Almighty. The answer was immediate and dreadful in its power. A bolt of fire descended from the heavens, consuming the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. Silence fell over the mountaintop as the people stared, their disbelief shattered by the undeniable dance of flames. Then, as if in unison, cries rose up, surrender overtaking stubbornness. "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" The words of the people echoed around the mountains, paving the way back to the divine truth they had strayed from. This miraculous testimony, this divine duel, was not just about the might of Yahweh over Baal. It was a reminder of how the faith of one man could ignite a nation. It was a beacon of hope, a promise that no matter how far they strayed, the path to redemption was illuminated by their return to their true God. And so the rains came, quenching the land and hearts of the people, nurturing not just the soil, but the very spirit of Israel itself.